Alrighty, now that we're done with the match, the key to a proper recovery is some static stretching and a routine that we can do off the field at home, since we're only going to get back into our cars and have our muscles get tightened again. The goal is to do this before bed or at home in a comfortable setting for 8 to 10 minutes. We're also going to focus on proper hydration, replenishing all those fluids lost throughout a match. Using also electrolytes are key, so that we can replenish those by using hydration packets such as liquid IVs. And we're also going to key in on nutrition, because when we come home, we want to eat a high protein meal and not some junk that's not going to help us recover properly. Also, static stretching is important. Dynamic is for before, static is for after. We want to help lengthen that muscle tissue after the match, after we've put it through hard use, and after we've worked all those different muscle groups. We're going to key on stretching in the glutes, the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, our hip flexors, and even our lower back, as that can get tense after a long 90-minute match. So here we go, 8 to 10 minute routine you can do at home, static stretch with me. Let's get started. All right, as I've said, we've got to focus on our major muscle groups here, and we're going to start off with our hamstrings. This hamstring stretch, we're going to be on the ground. We're going to reach over, and we're going to hold that hamstring stretch for about 30 seconds on each leg to target those hamstrings and also a bit of our lower back. Now for the groin, we're going to do the butterfly stretch. This is important after a match, as a lot of times our groins are going to be tight from all the sprints. So we're going to sit with our soles of our feet together, knees drop to the sides, and lean forward gently to stretch out our lower back and target those inner thighs and groins. Next, we've got the quadricep stretch. For the quads, we can do this standing or seated, and we're going to pull one ankle toward our glutes, keeping our knees close to the ground and our pelvis tucked. Here we're going to target the quads and our hip flexors as well. 30 seconds on each side per leg. All right, this is the glute, also known as the piriformis stretch. We're going to be sitting, or you can be lying, and we're going to cross one ankle over the opposite knee and pull that leg toward our chest. This is going to target those deeper hip muscles and glute muscles, and you're going to feel a great stretch as you lean forward, chest as close as you can to the knee. And next, we're going to do a nice complex of stretches. We're going to start off by lying supine on our back. We're going to pull the knee to our chest. This is going to stretch that glute and hip flexors as well. We're going to do some ankle mobility by rotating that ankle clockwise in circles for 30 seconds. This is going to help prevent any sort of tightness in the ankles and Achilles. After 30 seconds of the knee to the chest, we're going to raise that leg straight up with the hands behind our knees. This is going to help stretch the hamstring even further. Bring that knee towards the chest as far as you can, and keep that leg straight up towards the sky, and also include in the ankle rotations for mobility. And finally, we're going to lay that leg across, and we're going to help stretch out some more of that glute med and min, and we're going to hold our shoulder blades down, pressed on the ground, try to keep them from lifting up, and this is going to be a great stretch for our lower back as well. Finish off with stretching out that lower back stretch in a child pose position. Sit back on your heels, stretch your arms forward, and you can also rotate to the side after feeling that stretch for 30 seconds. Have one arm cross the other to the right, and then also have one arm cross over to the left. And this will target that lower back, spine, and our lats. For the calf stretch, we're going to make sure we have 30 seconds per leg. We can do this leaning into a wall or fence, or also on the ground in that pike push-up position. If this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, then I recommend doing this up against the wall. but we're going to straighten that leg and place the other leg around behind as we're going to push our heel down. This is going to target that gastrocnemius and also the deeper calf muscles known as the soleus. The posterior hip stretch with the knee to the chest here is important to incorporate, as this is going to be a great stretch to loosen up and improve mobility in the hips and stretch out our glutes once again.
Alright guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Just remember, listen to your body. Everybody's body's different on how we warm up and how we recover. If something's hurting or something's uncomfortable, stop and we can adjust. Remember to do the dynamic warm-up before the games. Remember to do the proper stretching and recovery afterwards. And continue to hydrate, continue to rest. Let's continue to get better every single day. See you guys in the next one. Take care.